Hey everybody, it's Dr. Johnson, and today I want to talk about sleep and your sleeping habits. And most people just don't get enough sleep, or if they get enough hours, don't get enough restful sleep. And so, sleep is literally the time your body rebuilds and heals. It's the time when everything else in your body shuts down, nervous system gets active and goes to healing. Again, side note, why chiropractic is so helpful for the nervous system and for healing is because of what your body does in the sleep. But ultimately, sleep deprivation can be linked to anxiety, depression, can be linked to heart issues, and so many other things that none of us want. So then the question really is like, how do you get the quality and the volume of sleep that your body needs to function at its best? So I've got several tips for you. I'll kind of walk through them step by step with your spinal hygiene or sleep habits, if you want to think of it that way. So blackout curtains or shades, because darkness triggers your melatonin release. You can have other noises that oftentimes can distract or can jar you out of your sleep. So something simple like a white noise machine can kind of help create a background that just kind of dulls out other noises that may distract you. Having a routine is huge because of your circadian rhythm. And so getting things in a rhythm definitely is very driven by your routine. So having a consistent bedtime and a consistent wake up time is huge. Another tip, turning off electronics or use blue light reducing technology. You can turn a blue light filter on your phone or your computer or whatever, but just turning that stuff off because of that light dark chemical reactivity from the pineal gland in your brain affecting melatonin. So keeping your bedroom reserved for sleep. In other words, don't hang out in your bedroom, sitting there watching Netflix for 3 hours, kind of thing. If your bedroom is primarily a sleep area, your body becomes accustomed to sleeping there. So let me encourage you to sleep there. And so another thing that you can do is either meditation or relaxing or calming techniques. So, for example, stimulating your parasympathetic nervous system, releasing a substance called GABA. And then, so very simply, like your diaphragm is a simple way to do that. So, slow, deep breathing, singing, humming, or any sort of calming, meditative thoughts where you're focusing on good things and not so much on all the negative drama or junk or the news, but on the good, calming, relaxing, what is good, right, lovely, those kinds of things can calm you down by that same mechanism. So check your diet at dinner time. Avoid late night snacks can be another big thing. Or sometimes just having good quality nutrients at supper can cause you to actually sleep better. So one extreme example, if you're stimulating your parasympathetic nervous system by food, think about Thanksgiving. When people eat a ton, they will crash. Now, I'm not advocating for overeating or eating junk, but eating quality food and enough of it. Sometimes we don't eat enough in a particular setting, but eating can help you to sleep. Another big one is chiropractic care. And so getting adjusted can have a huge calming effect on the body. Sometimes people just don't want to move after their adjustment. Like, do I really have to? I don't want to move because you get very comfortable. You release a lot of GABA. There's a mechanism where your body's movement sense, mechanoreception input triggers GABA release via the descending inhibitory pathway if you want to get sciency. But that motion can be incredibly impactful for the relaxing mechanisms. And I'll give you a little bonus tip. Supplements like the sleep and mood formula, for example, can be incredibly beneficial. I do this one each night if I can, unless I forget and I didn't and I ran out. So things like L-theanine, which is extremely helpful for support of GABA release. We've got 5-HTP, which is a precursor for serotonin, which is also very chemically similar to melatonin, which your pineal gland releases when you sense darkness. Now, if you don't have enough in your system, you can't release it. If you don't have it, you can't use it. Car's out of gas, your car doesn't run. Same idea. P5P, some direct melatonin in here, as well as a little tyrosine and glutamine. So tyrosine is another precursor for dopamine, things like that. So it really just your neurotransmitter support in this guy, which will help sleep and help mood. Another supplement concept is having a good quality probiotic, specifically with bifidobacterium and lactobacillus strains like the one that we have here. And so the reason being, those particular strains tend to produce neurotransmitters. So about 95% of the serotonin in your body is made in your gut. And so if you have the right kinds of bacteria, you can actually produce more serotonin, which is helpful for mood and antidepressing and all kinds of things there, as well as the bugs that produce GABA can literally make neurotransmitters as a byproduct of their metabolism in the same way that trees produce oxygen as a byproduct of their metabolism. These particular bugs produce neurotransmitters, literally nutrients for your body. This is why this type of bacteria is so beneficial. So bugs can be very good for you. Bacteria or microorganisms are not always evil. So, just some bonus tips there. There's so many different things that you can do to improve the quality of your sleep. It literally just takes a little bit of intentionality and then building a routine or a rhythm out of what's going to work best and what's most effective for you. But it certainly is worth pursuing.